Valentine is coming. Where is your boyfriend? You are sitting at home, but it's fine. Well, it's exactly 7 days to Valentine's, and the world seems to be getting ready. Are you? Well, it's another time to find out the latest happenings in the world of entertainment. Welcome to eCentral. I am Sean Bankole, and I'll bring you all the juice after this. After 9 solid albums, Nigerian rapper Olamide Adedeji, professionally known as Olamide, but more fondly called Bado, has announced that his next album, Unruly, is 95% ready. The YBNL boss shared on Twitter who he was working with for what also happens to be his 10th album. While saying that he's putting the finishing touches on the album to make it the best ever, he noted that there is no release date yet. Olamide said that Unruly may be his last album and would just drop singles going forward. His tweet reads, "Next album, Unruly, 95% ready. Release date, I don't know. Taking my time to make it the best ever. Probably my last album. Though I'll drop singles once in a blue moon when I feel like it. It's been a mad blip run, giving albums back to back." Let's take a walk back through Olamide's journey. Now, he emerged on the Nigerian music scene in 2010 with his chart-topping single, Eniduro, and released his debut album, Rhapsody, in 2011 with its lead single, Omotosho. Since then, Olamide has collaborated with many Nigerian artists from Big Wiz, Nice, Fireboy, Reminisce, Naira Marley, Bella Shmurda, and The Banj. Bado also has a list of top-selling studio albums like Yuskuti, released in June 2021, Capidem in 2020, YBNL in 2012, and Baddest Guy Ever Lived in 2013. But I hope the remaining 5% is done as soon as possible so we can bask in the musical genius that is Olamide. I know there are some hot bangers on the album, and we can't wait to hear them. Now, Nigerian alternative singer Osayaba Andrew Ize Iyamu, a.k.a. Cruel Santino, is set to drop a new project 2 years after his debut project Mandy and the Jungle. The singer's 21-track sophomore album is set to drop on March 4th. This album has the alt-hair community and consumers of coconut sound in a state of anticipation. The album has some A-list features, which include UK-Nigerian green rapper Skepta, Grammy winner Kofi, American indie pop singer Gus Dapatin, rising Afrofusion star Amare, Mycin 2500, Odunsi the Engine, and more. Now, some fans of the singer are quite disappointed because sometime in 2020 during an Instagram live, the artist formerly known as Santi teased that Wizkid, Bella Shmurda, and Rema were featured on Subaru Boys' Final Heaven. However, the final track list along with the snippets show otherwise. Either ways, fans and alter enthusiasts are looking forward to the new album because you never know what to expect from an album that is this lengthy, of course. Moving away from that, now we might already have a visual representation of what a Nollywood epic film looks like here, but it appears that Kunle Afolayan is set to take it a step further. In a post on Instagram, Afolayan said, "Imagine a movie like the Game of Thrones recreated in Nigeria, but with a better representation of our culture. If you are a true fan of productions born out of Golden Effects Pictures and Cap Motion Pictures, then your imagination should be running wild." I know many people have been asking that we tell African folktales and epic events the same way we see Hollywood telling their stories, and there's probably no one better to do it than Kunle Afolayan, of course. Since 2005, he has been active in the Nigerian film industry. He has made several films, including The Figurine and Phone Swap. The Figurine won 5 major awards in the African Film Academy. Now we need more details. Is it based on real events or completely fictional? Whatever it may be, we definitely trust Kunle Afolayan to deliver, and fingers crossed on that one. We can't wait. Speaking of Nollywood, members of Nigeria's massively popular film industry are starting to speak out about how the industry is being linked to a spate of violent crimes happening in the country. The crimes have been linked to or blamed on the activities of ritualists, and Nollywood has been faulted for its depictions of money ritual activities. On Popcasa, we discussed how the Ogun State Police PRO pointed fingers at Nollywood, as well as a number of well-known celebrities. Oladua Ekwano on social media said, "The Nollywood narrative on ritual world seems to be exacerbating ritual murders countrywide to pandemic levels? When will Nollywood grow up and give us real historical or contemporary storylines devoid of that nonsense? But Nollywood actors are not finding the association funny at all. Veteran actor and producer Femi Durojaye says that it is unfair to allege that Nollywood is contributing to ritual killings. According to him, what Nollywood has done and has been doing is to stick a dagger at the very heart of the practice. This we do by showing that those who engage in such evil practice always suffer terrible consequences. Every movie we make in Nollywood teaches one lesson or the other, which benefits the society or focuses the society on a subject matter that is in dire need of attention. Every movie we produce is didactic as well. It is a universal norm in filmmaking. Nollywood ought to be vigorously commended for zeroing in on the dastardly act of ritual killings and for showing the society the consequences of such acts. We haven't been quiet about this particular evil, and neither shall we be silenced from exposing other societal ills, no matter the level of blackmail. End of quote. He blamed the increasing ritual activities on people's lust and greed. Now, Mona Lisa Stephen, actress and model, asked, can we say that because of the shootings, bombings, and destructions that form stories in Hollywood, the filmmaking industry should be blamed for aiding terrorism? She blamed poor parenting and poverty as being responsible for the increasing number of ritual activities. Now, Biodun Okeowo, a.k.a. Omoboti, said that Nollywood is not an enabler of ritual in Nigeria. He said, and I quote, "We rather preach against it. I strongly believe that this word, charity, begins at home. I am not calling their parents murderers, but their parents and background should be questioned first. Whatever any child does, check his or her background first." Again, I'm not saying we don't have children who deviate from good upbringings, nor am I disputing the fact that social media has its own effects. But I believe if a child's foundation is Christ-based, or if the fear of God is instilled in a child, irrespective of religion, such a child will have the fear of God. End of quote. Now, this seems like a conversation that is not going anywhere anytime soon. While the finger pointing continues, the question is, how do we change things around? Find answers soon. Let's now move to the international scene. Golden Globe winning actress, comedian, and rapper Nora Lum, popularly known as Akwafena, has said she is leaving Twitter after reflecting on a years-long controversy over her alleged blunt, calling the social network where she has received the most criticism an ingrown toenail. The actress, who is popular for her roles in hit movies like Crazy Rich Asians, Ocean's 8, and Shang-Chi, and The Legend of the Ten Rings, announced her exit following years of accusations of allegedly using African-American vernacular English in her music and some of her movies and for cultural appropriation. She tweeted, "Well, I'll see you in a few years. Twitter pal, my therapist. To my fans, thank you for continuing to love and support someone who wishes they could be a better person for you. I apologize if I ever fell short in anything I did. You are in my heart always." That was a tweet. Now, the 33-year-old star added, "I am retiring from the ingrown toenail that is Twitter, not retiring from anything else, even if I wanted to, and I did not drunkenly hit someone with a shoehorn and now escaping as a fugitive. Also, I'm available on all other socials that don't tell you to kill yourself." She further explained that there is a socio-political context to everything, especially the historical context of the African-American community in America. She said it is a group that is disproportionately affected by institutionalized policies and law enforcement policies, all the while having historically and routinely seen their culture stolen, exploited, and appropriated by the dominant culture for monetary gain without acknowledgement nor respect for where those roots come from. The pioneers of its beginnings and the artists that perfected and mastered the craft. Woo! Auntie, did you culturally appropriate or did you not? Very important question. Now, Dolly Parton, Eminem, and 15 other artists and groups have been announced as first-time nominee considerations for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's Rock Hall induction. Taking into consideration the length of their career, musical influence, and their body of work, among other factors, inductees are chosen via ballots sent to more than 1,000 artists, historians, and members of the music industry. John Sykes, the head of the foundation that runs the Rock Hall, says that this year's ballots recognizes a diverse group of incredible artists, each who has had a profound impact on the sound of youth culture. The considered artists must have released their first commercial recording at least 25 years before they are eligible for induction. This year's class will be announced in May with an induction ceremony planned for later this year. The general public can participate online, of course. The top 5 musical acts voted for by the public are then submitted as a fan ballot among the other ballots. The organization will announce those who have been selected in May, and they will then be inducted into the Hall of Fame at a ceremony in the autumn. Can't wait. Now you're watching eCentral. Can you imagine what it would be like to see your face and your work up around world-famous Times Square in New York? Well, my guest after the break has been there. She has done that, and of course, she'll join me after this.
eCentral TV, Africa's #1 storyteller, has come with the best of both worlds. With a combination of news app and live TV, we ensure that you keep track of the latest headlines, breaking news, and in-depth analysis from professional journalists from around the continent. Download the eCentral TV app on Android and iOS and get started today. Don't forget to follow us on eCentral's social media platforms. eCentral, Africa first.
Welcome back to eCentral. Now, my guest today is 19-year-old Nigerian Afro dancehall artist Ademuyiwa Oluwatobi Christiana, musically known as Raebel. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you doing this evening?
I'm good.
All right, let's start from the very beginning. How did you get started in music?
So, I started writing since I was 14.
Oh, okay.
I just knew I liked it and I wanted to do it, and I think God picked it for me, and I just kept doing what I
like
to
the
do
God
best.
part. So that was how music started for you. There was no background. There was no family.
There was.
Okay.
My mom didn't want me to do music. Neither do my dad too doesn't want it. Oh, it is what it is.
So did they support you?
Yeah, later on, after like everything fell in place,
Right.
my manager and everybody.
You even had a manager?
Yeah, my manager is the best, I guess. Everything happened when Tunde had not posted.
Okay, okay.
So I think he saw it. He saw that, okay, this person is unique, this person is different, this person is worth it. He saw it, and I think it was all God's plan. Then everything fell in place, and he sent the talent manager for the record label to come and look for me, and the signing happened. Everything else.
They came to look for you. God went. All right, so you're 19, and of course you're starting to make a name for yourself. How have you managed the fame?
The fame.
Oh, tell us the story. I mean, after they sent the manager to come and look for you, tell us at what age and at what time each of these things happened. I mean, you started writing at 14 years. Yeah. So tell us how all of this happened.
I was 16.
Okay, when the manager came to look for you. And after that?
After that, I've been writing, recording, I've been practicing.
Did they sign you immediately? At 16?
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
So at 16, I dropped 2 songs. Okay. Me and Raebel. So we took our time to like work hard and prove that we have something, something the world, when they hear it, they'll be actually, they won't listen, they won't like know who this person is. So we dropped miniskirts. I turned 18 November. Okay. So we dropped miniskirts December 3rd. And to my greatest surprise, everybody's loving what they're hearing.
Amazing, amazing. You're going to be 19 this year, November. Yeah. So tell us what has changed for you. I mean, with the fame since 16.
Well, the only thing that has changed is the recognition. Now people want to know who this person is. Like, nothing really changes. Just the same person doing what she knows how to do best.
I mean, you're not famous, so, of course.
Miniskirt just has to like my life. I cannot just see everything. Like, everybody's telling a girl what to do. The society complains about your dress, the way you should act. And I was like, nah. I tried being what they wanted me to, and it's like really dealt with me. So I just had to like, no, the miniskirt is just a song about you telling them, I'm not doing what you want to do. But it came in as a love song. But it's more of like supporting women and making them know that they can do a lot of stuff, not just be what the society wants them to be.
Now, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. She's almost 19 and she's already been an advocate for women. But tell us, what did they want you to be? I mean,
everybody, like, you know, they have to tell you, okay, you have to do this, you have to do that. No, like, I don't promote violence. What I'm saying is, you have to like tell them this is what I want to do. Like when my parents said no music, and
what did they want you to study? Did they choose a career path for you?
Yeah.
Medicine? Pharmacy?
No, actually, I wanted to do like mass communication. They just wanted me to go to school.
Oh, I see.
So I had to like tell them, relax, let me do what I want. So I actually chose music, and at the end of the day, I'm happy they supported, because as soon as I got their support, everything fell in place. And miniskirts was just like, when they had this song, they were happy. That's my daughter.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
All right, so tell us your favorite line in miniskirt. Sing it for us.
Okay.
I mean, this is us for your parents.
Okay.
This is for the society.
You tell me, say me not the type of girl you really want. I am me trying to be like other girls for you, but me still different from my others, yeah. Why you tryna compare me with all of them other girls? Me no feel wear me in this care for you. Me no feel be like others for you. I think that's my favorite line.
Aww,
that was just like simple saying, you told me I was not the kind of girl you want. Like, you didn't want this. You didn't want me to be who I wanted to be. And I've tried it, and it is not to my own satisfaction. So I just want to be who I want to be.
So this is the life I want to live now. You gotta live it with me. And thank God you have your support. All right, so Valentine's is next week, Monday. Any plans?
Any plans? Yeah.
Okay, tell us about it. First of all. Is there someone, I mean, your parents, it could be your siblings, who are you celebrating Valentine's with? I mean, it's loved ones, not just boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Right. So what are your plans for Valentine's?
Valentine. I just want to see how the day goes and how it ends.
Yeah, so you have not bought any surprise package for anybody? All of these things.
I mean, no package for them.
Okay, all right, I love that. So how do you feel about the comparisons to Thames and Ira Star?
Okay, firstly, they are actually great people in the music industry, and they're like women like me. So I feel like for them to compare me to them, that means I'm doing something good.
It's beautiful.
And for them to compare me to like up to 5 people, that means I am actually different.
I love your vibe. I love your lyrics. I love the tune.
Thank
I love
you so
the
much.
fact that I mean, I love the fact that you believe in yourself and all of that at your age. That's so beautiful.
Thank you so much.
All right. So, do you plan to have any collaborations with any artist anytime soon?
Yes.
Who?
Whoever is willing to work with me.
Hey. But really, do you have anybody in mind?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoever is willing to work with me.
Okay. She wants to work with anybody that wants to work. There's no name. There's no particular name.
There is.
Okay.
Like the top people in the industry.
Any top person in the industry who is willing to work with you, you want to work with them. All right. So I remember very well that Miniskirt, your single, landed you on Times Square. How did that feel?
I felt like, okay, I've achieved something.
Goodness me.
I felt like, oh, wow, this is what fame tastes like.
Oh, I'm happy for you.
It was amazing. I had this feeling that, oh, now I feel special, like my song. Yeah, because everybody's like, this is something I've never heard of. How did you come up with this? How did you think like, why do you think like this? Most times.
All right, so what is next for you now? What should we be looking forward to for Raebel?
I have a lot of projects
okay.
that would actually not be just for women, but for everybody. Like, I want it to be something that when they listen to it, they're like, oh, she's just, I want that, and she's just, and she's like, yo, those kind of stuff. So I want it to come up and be like, oh, she really gets me. Like, it's going to be a song that would be like a shoulder for everybody.
To cry on.
To cry on, rely on, like, an elder sister. I don't know.
So are you dropping any album, any single, anything this
I'm working
year?
on my EP and a lot of other projects I don't want to actually disclose right now.
Okay, right. So tell us about the behind the scenes for Miniskirt video. What was being on set like for you?
It was amazing, but like it was stressful. I never knew it would be that stressful.
Oh.
But it came out great.
Thank God.
Then everybody was like, oh, you don't look Nigerian. And I was
like... Tell us where you are from quickly.
Okay, I'm from Ogun State.
Oh, okay. For those that do not know, she's Nigerian and she's from Ogun State.
Yeah.
And it was stressful for you, but then you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it because everybody on set was like really nice. They were just like, they don't believe where I'm from. I'm one of you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so you mentioned earlier that you have albums coming out this year, singles too, and of course we should look forward to collaborations. Anybody that wants to work with you, anybody that is in the top, any A-list person that wants to work with Raebel, please come forward now. And come and collect a number and do collaboration with her so that we, our fans, can continue to vibe. And of course, you'll be featured on Times Square and all of those big billboards over there. Well done, Raebel. Well done. We are rooting for you, and we can't wait to come for your shows. You know,
very soon.
That you organize very soon.
Very soon. No, very soon actually. Very soon.
Oh, thank you so much. All right, guys, we've been speaking with Raebel. She is international already. Thank you for coming on eCentral. We enjoyed
Thank you
your
so much
presence.
for
Thank you
having
so
me.
much. And that's all we have for you today on eCentral. It's been so beautiful and so amazing. I'll see you again on Wednesday. Don't miss it. Bye, guys.